What's up, doggos? Welcome back to another Zenless Zone Zero special program, a live stream reaction video. This one being the version 1.6. And again, this will only be a VOD upload to spare me time so I can edit the Genshin Inazuma Mikawa Festival video and get it up by the weekend. So, without further ado, let's get ready to watch it right here, right now. Premieres shortly, titled Among the Forgotten Ruins, which, by the way, I'm really stoked about because we're finally, I've been waiting for this since day one, by the way, finally gonna get the backgrounds, the animated backgrounds for Soldier 11. You don't know how much I've been waiting for that one. Okay, maybe just get rid of chat here. And we're also getting Anby 2 and Trigger. So this will definitely be a very Obo Squad centered patch. And with that being said, likely lore heavy. Oh! My bad, that was loud. Why do they never turn down the volume for these? Jesus. Subtitles German. Okay, thank God. Let's not do that. Why German? Alright. We've actually heard Trigger all the way back in Soldier 11's story quest, I believe. She was the same sniper that assisted us as we played through her agent story. Also make sure to grab your coats.
Oh no, I'm gonna be late. Why is this camp so confusing? Huh? Is that the sound of a harmonica I hear? Could this be the place?
Mr. Z, over here.
Hello, proxies. Welcome to the Zenless Zone Zero special program.
Hey.
As you know, I'm
Oh my
one
God,
of
she
the
has a burger.
hottest and best
Of course she has a burger.
I mean, one of the best intel brokers in New Eridu, Mr. Z.
Mr. Z.
And joining us today are these two,
Relax, Mr. Z. Your heart's racing.
Huh?
That's how she sounds
Could you
like.
tell? So sorry,
Right.
Miss Trigger.
Had to be
It's
reminded.
just, this is my first time being in the same
Trigger,
room with a soldier of the Defense Force. So I'm feeling a little nervous.
That's okay. I can take it from here. Hello, proxies. I'm
Hello.
Trigger from the new Eridu Defense Force. Position, sniper with Oval Squad.
Hello, everyone.
Oval
I'm
Squad.
Anby from the Cunning Hares. Position, official member.
Right, but why are you dressed up
There's no strict format for the introductions or anything, but anyway,
as an Oval Squad
welcome.
member?
Now,
though?
without further ado, let's get started.
Oh.
I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble.
Oh.
I'm not sure how I survived.
Anby lore?
But
Anby lore?
now, I'll bring this to an end with my own hands. Dying in place of Soldier 11 was my duty.
You are...
It's been a long time. I'm Anby, captain of Silver Squad.
Silver
Your friend's beyond
Squad.
saving, Sniper. Silver Company's revival is imminent. No one can stop it.
This isn't right. If they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to go through so much trouble.
We are sisters, in a way. Please,
Oh,
help me.
finally.
I don't want to lose anything or anyone in
Finally.
again. Our very existence is evil, but we don't have to become the mistake they made us to be. Silver Company's legacy ends with me.
Anby, I know you were already
Soldiers
cool,
are
but
plotting an
god
attack.
damn.
If they succeed, all of us will.
Pulchra, right.
The departed didn't leave us wounded, or with a heavy cross to bear,
Oh,
but with a melody.
God.
Let the wind be the opening notes.
Dude, come on, look at her gameplay,
I've
bro.
got your back. Leave it to me.
Oh. That is so dopamine. That's so
As a sniper,
dopamine.
you have failed in your duty.
Like fast-paced
Fear,
repositioning with a sniper,
despair.
close quarters combat.
Enjoy. This is not exactly new Eridu tech.
Oh,
Stay alert. Sacrifice might wake up soon.
Lycon.
The world was never fair to begin with. You honestly believe you stand a chance against all of Tops?
And
If the world's
Dude, this
destined
vampire-
to be destroyed,
Oh.
if the ending could be rewritten, what would you be willing to give up?
we're seeing them again?
Welcome back. Now,
Vivian?
Miss Trigger, as a powerful military force, what specific roles does the NEDF play
Whoa,
in
what
the
the
city's
fuck? That
development?
was so much.
The Defense Force
Good
has three
trailer.
main responsibilities: deterring external threats, containing hollows, and expanding into new territory.
Jesus.
That's a nice way to put it, but in reality, they mostly just resort to violence.
That's a little blunt, Miss Anby.
It's all right. She's not wrong. To ensure the safety of the city, there are times when force is the only option. For example, when a hollow grows too unstable for hand to manage, the Defense Force will mobilize a strike team to swiftly suppress it. Armed with heavy weaponry and superior firepower, they'll exterminate any living creature inside the hollow
Finally
until
catching
they
up with
successfully
Lycon's
suppress
past.
the hollow and neutralize its threat.
That's been-
Sounds
No, that's
kind
fine,
of brutal.
Laffy. Go ahead.
It's hard to
Go
imagine
rest.
you being involved, Miss Trigger. You seem so gentle, especially when you played the harmonica just now.
That tune was very pleasant to the ears. It
Is-
makes me think of some beautiful memories.
Thanks for the compliment. I've heard a similar comment from a squad mate before.
Does
Right.
this tune hold a special meaning for you, Miss Trigger?
My former squad leader taught me this
It's our
melody.
first introduction
It's
to the
called
new
Homecoming. It's a piece I know
new
by
faction.
Your former squad?
heart. Yes. Before the old capital fell, I was once a member of Crystal Barrel Division's Liar Squad.
Oh, so was it due to a mission with your previous squad that your eyes,
It's okay, Mr. Z. I don't mind talking about it. Indeed, my eyes were corrupted by an ethereal's ether beam during a mission. As a result,
Oh.
I lost most of my eyesight. But new abilities were also awakened because of it. In addition, losing my sight heightened
No
my
way,
other
she's
senses. I
she's
can pick
a
up the
practically
faintest sounds,
blind
smells,
sniper.
and vibrations.
no wonder she could tell how nervous I was.
Shut up!
I
How
heard
is she
that,
so
too.
cool?
Well, word also has it that when the Phaethon siblings just started out as
Shut
proxies, they
up.
accepted a mysterious commission, which got them into some serious trouble alongside a blindfolded girl. Was that you, Miss Trigger?
That is indeed the case. My history with the proxy Phaethon goes back further than you might think.
Really?
For more details, be sure to check out the agent's story, Out of Sight.
Oh.
Regardless of her past, the Trigger in front of us today is part of a new squad now. She remains a reliable and decisive sniper
God,
on the
these
battlefield.
these cover
That's
arts
true.
go so hard always.
Miss Trigger, anything you can give us on Noble Squad?
Of course. Currently, Obel Squad operates under the military's Obsidian
I'm
Division.
curious what
Most of us came
Vivian's
together after surviving
faction's
the fall of
called.
the old capital. We share a common goal: to find the true culprit
Maybe that was
responsible
mentioned
for that
before.
catastrophe.
I see. Can you tell us a little more about your squad mates, too?
I'm sorry, but I can't disclose any more information on my squad mates for the moment. You'll just
But
have to
surely
wait
this
and
means
see.
they have a wallpaper
However,
for Soldier 11.
I
now.
believe
Come on.
everyone is already familiar with one of our members. She did not experience the fall of the old capital, nor is she intending to uncover the truth behind it. And that is the last member to join our squad, Soldier 11.
Speaking of Miss Soldier
Where is she?
11, I have a question I've been dying to ask, and I'm sure every proxy out there has also been wondering about the answer.
Yeah.
I gotta ask now.
Yeah.
Miss Anby, why do you and Miss Soldier 11 look so similar?
That's because we're sisters.
What? Wait, you mean you are blood-related sisters, like same parents and all? Then are you too close?
Actual
Well,
sisters or
We're not sisters in
Okay.
the typical sense. It's a long story. Before I joined
friend
the
that's been with
Cunning
you for so long that you
Soldier
consider
11
them
and
as a
I
family
were part of the
member.
Obsidian Division Silver
Something like
Squad,
that.
and I was her squad leader.
Oh, wow. So you were a soldier once, and a commanding officer, no less.
They're
There.
really just embracing
now
the
you know my
burger.
secret. And do you know what happens in movies when someone knows too much?
Wait, What are you gonna do to me? Please don't joke around like that, Miss Anby.
Mr. Z, your heart is racing again.
Back on track. Is this silver outfit you're wearing today connected to Silver Squad, Miss Anby?
Yes, this is my old Silver Squad uniform. Soldier 11's caught up in some trouble and has gone missing. Trigger and I are both worried about her, so we've joined forces on this mission. What started as a search and rescue ends up revealing a deep conspiracy, one that ties into my past. The secrets of Silver
You see how they're using more of the parasitic enemies.
The history between
They're gonna,
Soldier 11
I think they're
and
gonna
me.
do something more
Although
with that.
Anby is pretty quiet most of the time, I can tell that she really cares about Soldier 11. To put an end to the hidden crisis once and for all, Anby had to embrace her past and put on this uniform.
That's the new
again.
main mission
Yep.
then, yeah.
Just like how action movie heroes always get a brand new outfit after their big awakening. Billy loves that trope.
That's certainly an interesting analogy. Whatever the case,
Echoes
it
of
seems that Soldier 11's disappearance is just the beginning of many untold stories. So, if proxies want to find out more, then make sure to play the agent story, Echoes of Silver, to uncover the truth.
Oh.
Miss Anby, careful with that burger. You're gonna stay in your uniform.
So
There's
not
no
a special
way Silver
episode?
Squad could be sloppy like this when battling enemies, right?
Let the girl eat in peace. That said, it's about time we show the proxies how we fight on the battlefield.
Not a special episode.
Wearing this uniform again brings back memories of the battlefield.
In that case,
Electric
let's
attacker.
start with Miss Anby.
Did Haramasa dirty.
Soldier Zero Anby is an electric attribute attack
Oh,
agent
damn,
who
look
uses
at her.
dual swords in combat. Anby will mark enemies she hits, and her attacks will charge and activate these marks, stacking up to 3 times. After they are activated, press special attack, and Anby will dash through the enemy with a powerful slash, dealing electric damage while consuming a mark. Each mark consumed will trigger an extra instance of damage. This damage will be counted as aftershock attack damage. With enough energy, hold the special attack button, and Anby will throw her dual swords, unleashing Sundering Bolt. 3 stacks of marks will be applied to the enemy hit.
As expected of the captain of Silver Squad, no matter how many times I see it,
So,
your combat
single
style
target
never
focus
fails
then?
to impress.
As the former captain of Silver Squad, Soldier Zero Anby excels at fighting as a unit with her teammates. By locking onto a target, not only does Anby's own damage against them increase, that target also takes increased crit damage from aftershocks. If there is a stun or support character in the squad, the aftershock damage against this target will further increase.
The
Lock
music
onto
in the
enemy,
background is going
wear
hard
them
right
down,
now.
and when the time is right, deliver the final blow. That's at the core of my combat instincts.
In combat, hold special attack, and Anby will instantly inflict 3 stacks of activated marks on the enemy. Then, press special attack to unleash Azure Flash.
Is Pulchra
and
essential
quickly
for
deal
her?
massive electric damage. Once you have enough decibels, press ultimate to have Anby execute powerful slashes against enemies in a large area ahead, dealing massive electric damage while once again applying 3 stacks of activated marks. Then, unleash another Azure Flash to finish the rotation. In addition, by launching 3 consecutive Azure Flashes, Anby will summon an extra lightning
I always have to
strike in.
rewatch these for
Your
guides and
instincts are the
stuff,
reflexes
but
that separate life from death. After fighting
Oh,
alongside
God,
you, I
so
finally
cool.
understood.
I wonder if
why
she's
Soldier 11 tries to
combo
follow in your
heavy.
footsteps.
There was a time when I fought to destroy every enemy in my path.
because so far the
now,
most complicated
I'll use
character
my
I've
strength
played
to fight
has
for
to
what
be
really matters.
Evelyn.
By the way, that
But
agile figure
I
we just
am
saw is
starting to
actually
nail her
Miss
combo.
Pulchra. After leaving Pompey's gang, she joined the Sons of Caledon and is now working under Caesar.
Jumping ship to another faction? That's a mercenary for you.
Even among mercenaries, Miss Pulchra is a force to be reckoned with. As a physical attribute stun agent, Pulchra excels in aftershock attacks, coordinating with her teammates to hunt down enemies. With enough energy, press special attack to have Pulchra enter the Hunter's Gate state, increasing her daze dealt. When switching off field while under Hunter's Gate, the state will persist until Pulchra switches in again. During this time, if the on-field agent hits an enemy with a special attack or EX special attack,
Does she
Pulchra
just
will
draw a
target
heart
that
with her
enemy,
revolvers?
and any damage dealt to the target
What the fuck
thereafter
was that?
may trigger follow-up attacks from Pulchra. If she doesn't have enough energy, or while Pulchra isn't on the field, she can also enter Hunter's Gate via an evasive assist.
A truly skilled mercenary is able to swiftly adapt to any situation on the
I
battlefield.
don't know what the
and
hell
work
they're feeding the
together with
cats
their
out in the outer ring,
Last but not least,
Oof.
let's talk about
Oh,
Obo
please
Squad's
show
ace
me.
sniper, Miss Trigger.
Dude,
As an
all
electric
her
stun
attacks are
agent,
gonna be
Miss Trigger
so
works best,
eye-gasm.
giving her team supporting firepower from the flanks. Hold basic attack to activate her scope, and Trigger will enter her sniper stance, firing continuous shots ahead and accumulating purge.
Yeah,
While in
Pulchra's a
sniper
4-star.
mode, use directional movement to adjust your ambush
Dude,
location
look at
and
her.
dodge enemy attacks. Upon releasing the basic attack button, Trigger will retract to her setup and launch a final move, triggering a quick assist for a teammate to enter the field. After all, it's at the back where Trigger, with sufficient purge, truly excels.
Dude,
when
I
on-field squad mates
really
basic
wanna
attacks,
get her,
special
man.
attacks, quick assists, and other skills hit enemies, Trigger will consume a certain amount of purge to snipe the enemy with an aftershock attack. If the main attack is an EX special attack, ultimate, or other similarly powerful
That's
move,
crazy.
Trigger
A
will
blind
also provide
sniper.
stronger supporting firepower.
A blind
Apart from dealing
sniper.
a significant amount of days, her supporting attack will also have a relatively high interrupt level.
I'm
Of
sorry,
course,
I'm sorry,
it also
bro.
consumes
This
more
is
purge.
too cool.
Also note
So cool.
that when Trigger's
So fucking
aftershocks
cool.
hit enemies, they'll reveal enemy weaknesses, allowing the squad to deal increased damage.
With the help of my enhanced senses,
Oh.
my bullets can always hit the enemy's weak spot.
Yup, that's not all. With her EX special attack, not only can Miss Trigger deal massive electric damage to enemies, she can also enter coordinated support. During
So you can
coordinated
trigger
support,
the
when any
buff
attack
that
from
you
the
get
squad
when
hits
an enemy's dazed
it will trigger an
before they get
aftershock attack
dazed.
from Trigger without consuming any purge. Upon reaching the
Interesting.
maximum duration or activation count, Trigger exits coordinated support. With enough decibels, press your ultimate and Trigger will release a charged shot against the enemies in a large area ahead.
Oh, no,
dealing
it's
massive
a
electric
percentage that
damage
builds
and
on
entering
to the
coordinated support.
Having Trigger covering my
What
six
the
makes
hell?
me feel at ease.
That's really
Next,
good though.
let's take a look at Miss Trigger's skills in combat. Hold the basic attack button and Miss Trigger enters sniper mode and unleashes her finishing move before bringing a squad mate in with quick assist.
Right, Nicole.
Miss Trigger flanks the enemy and exposes their weaknesses, working with her team to launch an offensive. Unleashing her
Yeah, 'cause you
ultimate,
don't usually
Miss
see
Trigger
percentages
enters
that high
coordinated
for
support,
damage
providing
bonuses.
high-frequency fire support for her squad. She rapidly stuns enemies, creating space for her teammates.
I always give it my all, be it when I'm covering my squad or fighting
She's so
alone.
cool.
I'm glad that Soldier
She's so
11 has a
cool.
reliable teammate like
I'm
you.
gonna try to get her.
I finished my burger, Mr. Z. We should do the big reveal.
Right.
The big
now
reveal.
let's take a look at the long-awaited signal
Okay,
search
what are the
details.
banners?
In the
Anby's
first half
first,
of
right? 1.6,
proxies can obtain limited S-rank agent Soldier Zero Anby and S-rank W engine Severed Innocence through the exclusive channel Electric Reflection and W
Look at
engine
the new
channel
Pokeball.
Dissonant Sonata. The corresponding channels
Oh,
will also have
please
boosted
tell me
rates for the
Pulchra's
new
with
A-rank
Anby.
agent Pulchra
Okay.
and A-rank W engine Box Cutter.
I'll be fighting alongside you all with my new look, Proxies.
Then, in the second half, the spotlight will go to Miss Trigger. Proxies can obtain limited S-rank agent
Oh,
Trigger
look at
and
her
S-rank
engine,
W engine
though.
Spectral Gaze through the exclusive
How is she
channel
so
Sights of
cool?
Asphodel and W engine channel Dazzling Chorus.
Leave the range support to me.
What
In
I
addition,
am
previous
concerned
limited
about
agents
though.
and W engines will also rerun in 1.6. In the first half, proxies can obtain S-rank agent
What I am
Bernice
concerned about
and
though
W
is,
engine
for some
Flamemaker
reason, her
Shaker
entire
from their
abdomen is
channels.
exposed
In the second half,
for
it'll
her
be S-rank
tactical
agent
outfit.
Fuyan and W engine Riot Suppressor
When you know
Mark
she's
6.
supposed to be some
Yeah,
kind of
that's
special
right.
ops unit.
We also have new check-in events for 1.6,
Like her-
where
her
proxies
belly
can obtain
is
a total
just
of
out
10
there.
encrypted master tapes and 10 boot bunts.
Is-
Don't
is
forget
she
to
just
claim
that
them.
good at her
Also,
job?
proxies can obtain new avatars in version 1.6. Take a look. After the update, proxies can unlock Trigger and Pulchra's trust and invite them to hang out after meeting the requirements.
Hey,
When I'm off duty, I'm more than happy to spend time with you, Proxy.
Soldier Zero Anby, on the other hand, has no individual trust events. After all, Soldier Zero Anby might be the Anby of the past, but she's still Anby.
oh,
Therefore, Soldier Zero Anby will share trust with Anby, and rewards will be unlocked for them in sync. In addition, Soldier 11's 4th trust level will be available this version.
Oh,
Next,
thank
let's take a look at the new
thank
dynamic
God.
wallpapers you can unlock.
I waited 7 versions for this, man. Damn, she looked kind of cute. Oh, she's so cool. How is she so cool? How is she so cool? How is she so cool? I'm sorry,
We certainly
man.
got a lot of info today. I should be able to make a fortune with this intel.
I know Trigger looks like a
Mr. Z.
three-star
Nothing.
Nike
You two
character,
must have other things
but
you have
she's
to
so
attend to,
cool.
and I'll need to head back to organize all this information I've received
So
today.
cool.
Here's a small token of appreciation
Sorry,
for you two
I'll stop
and
fanboying.
all our proxies.
Oh, is it finally redemption code time?
Is it enough to buy me some burgers?
Don't worry,
You
it's
just-
more than enough.
You just had one. Get your codes, peeps. It is right here. Oh. Here you go, fellas. I spelled that right? Yeah, there you go. Get your stuff. It's 300 polychromes, 30k credits, 2 yeah.
Hi there, proxies. Welcome back to the Zenless ZZZero version 1.6
I saw a new map area
special
as well.
program. Lady Meow, it's time to wake up. You won't believe the military secrets I've managed to snag this time. I'll surely make a killing.
You'll make what? Oh, did someone name a price? Did the auction start already?
Huh? What auction?
Oh, you haven't
I won't be
heard?
surprised if we
There's
don't
a
have
major
too many events
auction
this
coming up,
version.
and all the most elite
'Cause we had
members of New Eridu
2
will be in
flagship
attendance.
events for
People
1.5.
from all different factions
Dude,
are
like
gearing up
2.
for it.
Is there something extraordinary up for grabs or what?
Absolutely. Get this. Rumor has it one of the items is linked to secrets behind the sacrifice. Specifically, the sacrifice that proxies took down at the construction site.
Sounds suspicious.
Now you're catching on. So, in the main story of version 1.6, proxies will be commissioned to participate in the auction and secure that suspicious item.
Our proxies do have plenty of experience with hollow commissions, but bidding in a high society auction? Is that really feasible? After all,
this
even
was
just paying
included in
electricity
Soldier.
bills for the video store can be a stretch.
It'll be fine. The person behind this commission is quite powerful. He is none other than the true benefactor of Victoria Housekeeping, the mayor of New Eridu. So, finances should be the least
Is
of our
the
proxies'
white hair's the
concerns.
mayor?
Wow, that's a serious backer.
Colonel
This could be a real
Sanders
turning
is
point
the
for
mayor
proxies.
of New
On
Eridu?
top of that, with the mayor's help,
Okay.
proxies will regain some of their original powers. This is all part of this new story.
Sounds like we've got this auction in the bag.
Not necessarily. As I mentioned before, it's going to be a battleground for different factions. Apart from our proxies and their employer, some famed families from top,
Right, because remember,
and
they
even New Eridu's most infamous
tanked an
Phantom
entire
Thief Syndicate, Mockingbird will all be in attendance.
Phantom
Mockingbird?
Thieves.
I've heard of them. They keep the city's elites on their toes. Though they're a
that's
gang of
Vivian's
thieves,
faction.
they have their own set of values with which they operate by.
Exactly. So in this chaotic
They-
mix,
they tanked an
friend
entire
or
explosion
foe no longer matters,
in
as
Acts 4.
allegiances can shift in an instant. Alongside some familiar faces, there are some newcomers you
So
may
they're already
want to check
hinting
out,
at this.
such as the collector who's giving proxies an auction invite, Hugo.
Oh, I've heard
Hugo
gossip that this
Lycon
charming
lore.
blonde has a complicated past with Mr. Lycon from Victoria
They were
Housekeeping.
homies.
They did some real crazy stuff together before, but then, for some reason, they split up and are now enemies.
Apart from Hugo, proxies will also encounter
Enemies
a
can be homies
mysterious
again.
young lady at the auction, Miss Vivian.
Well, we've seen
She's
her.
regal and elegant, but talks in riddles. So enigmatic.
So, are they friend or foe?
We've
What are Hugo and
met
Vivian
them.
really after? Why would they approach the proxies? All these
at the New
questions
Year's
will be
event.
answered in the main
Also,
story of
they have the
version
same
1.6.
eyes.
I'm so
Are they both
curious
just
how the
vampires?
auction will turn out. But right now, let's take a look at other updates for
Well, they'll
version
be sucking
1.6.
people's wallets dry.
First is Hollow Zero. The crisis brought by Geppetto is yet to be resolved when chaos erupts in the Lost Void again. With Ray's
Geppetto?
new discoveries, the Dancing on Strings series of investigations begin to open up. After the update, proxies can choose between the bosses Sacrifice and Geppetto when challenging the final battle of Battlefront Purge.
Who's
As
Geppetto?
one of the most terrifying symbiotic ethereals, Geppetto's attacks are agile and unpredictable.
Oh, it's a
The beast
new
that once
major.
controlled other ethereals has become a puppet, dancing on the strings of the hollow. Agents can focus
same like
their
Nineveh.
fire to impair Geppetto by destroying
have a
its
new
hands
one?
or tail. Once
What the
impaired,
fuck? It just came out of
Geppetto will
nowhere.
enter the puppet state.
When the battle reaches its
They have a
climax,
new
the
one.
battlefield will also reach its
Oh, look at
shadowy
this
epilogue.
battleground.
Geppetto will lay a curtain of phantoms and rain attacks down on his enemies. If any agent
Oh.
missteps,
Oh, Lord,
and
they're
enters
making
the
us play
curtain of
Wipeout.
phantoms, they'll enter the suspended state where they're slowed and they cannot use their skills.
However, Geppetto also has weaknesses. Though it's the puppeteer of the Lost Void and can summon other ethereals to assist him. If
Wow,
you
this really
defeat them
came out of
with
nowhere. I did not expect them
Geppetto
to.
will fall, crashing to the ground.
What a difficult opponent!
Indeed, the even more challenging difficulty.
Let me
6
guess, he
of
has an electro
Battlefront
weakness.
Purge is also coming in the new version, alongside all new modifiers for proxies to try. There, proxies will also face an even stronger Geppetto in the final battle.
Oh my
of
fucking
course,
God.
new investigation strategies will also be available in the new update to help proxies succeed.
Furthermore, the HoloZero investigation team has added new exclusive gear for Evelyn, Asriel, Jane, and Karin. Some of this gear can
Karin.
even alter agent skills, such as Asriel's new ranged attack and Karin's chainsaw charge attack.
In the new version, a new gameplay mode will also be added for HoloZero Shadow
Dude, did you see
Operation.
Asriel's
Multiple
fucking
stages will be available there, each with their
What the
own
fuck?
special effects. For example, chaotic maps, maximum health limits, increased combat power with more gear coins, etc. I hear there's even a stage where a mysterious and powerful enemy has issued a challenge. These unique stages should bring proxies an interesting experience.
There's also the event HoloZero Shattered Edge, where proxies can head to Perpetrator Battle and try out all new stages for Evelyn, Asriel, Jane, and Karin. Work together with more of your companions to
It's the
shatter
sa-
those
it's just
ominous
the same
blades and
ones they've
earn
added
limited
to
time
try out.
rewards.
Apart from what was just mentioned,
Laser
many
beam.
new areas, new events, and a map refresh function, even some urgent events, are all waiting for proxies to discover.
Next, let's talk about Soldier Zero Anby and Trigger's upcoming stories in version 1.6.
Right.
Their stories will be available via the themed event TV schedule. Please note, during Trigger's limited time TV schedule event, there will be a new shooting range gameplay mode.
In the shooting range, Trigger is, as ever, a reliable sniper, able to switch between scoping and non-scoping modes. In non-scoping mode, proxies can switch between single shot and rapid fire. In scoping
Goddamn,
mode, Trigger's ability
you're
to
testing
sense
third
meter
person.
fluctuations will take a more visible form, and shots will consume more bullets. At the same time, bullets will pierce.
They do have that
becoming far more
third person
deadly.
That's
shooter
right.
game in the
Different
works.
monster targets
That
will appear in the
Holoverse,
range,
so.
and the more you hit, the higher you score. There will also be special targets, such as hostage targets that will lose you points when hit, blast crawlers that explode, and more. Don't forget to reload when shooting.
hell?
It's not going to be easy to get a high score in this training made for an ace sniper.
Apart from the different
Yeah, well,
stages,
try me.
each stage will intermittently enter a focus fire period, where a whole bunch of golden bamboo targets will pop up. Bullets become unlimited, and you won't need to reload. Have fun taking
Why
out
they
the
gotta make her
trash.
thighs?
In New Eridu, there's plenty of things that need our
Physics.
proxies to help out
Physics.
with. Tully, a bamboo working at the HIA has come out of VR testing with what seems to be an altered mental state, yelling about defeating bad guys and saving the world.
I know about that. It's a data malfunction that's plunged that bamboo into a waking dream. Only when their wish inside the dream has been fulfilled can they return
Oh, I
to
sure
reality.
will.
Well, proxies will definitely be able to help with anything bamboo related. Participate in the March On Tiny Titan version event and enter Tully's dream to fulfill his wish for
Oh, you
battle.
get a full.
Combat in this
You get a
dream
free
will be
Pulchra.
top down, and Tully will no longer simply be an assistant to agents, but the main fighting force, raining fire down on enemies as a drone.
By completing battles in the dream, you can unlock more dream equipment for Tully, providing it with more powerful firearms. Different equipment will offer different kinds of firepower and battle effects.
A top-down as well.
After each round of battle, proxies can
Like a goddamn
selectively
Hades
modify and
perspective.
upgrade equipment at the modification workshop to power up Tully even
Oh
further.
shit, are they?
As you fight
Will
more
they actually
battles,
release
your
Tully
battle
though?
level will increase, unlocking more stage buffs.
By completing the specified stage during the event, proxies can claim the all-new A-rank agent, Pulchra, as well as the hamster cage pass and other limited time rewards like polychromes.
In the new version, an uninvited visitor will arrive at the video store.
Oh my god.
That's right. A little bangboo called Quixie appears outside the video store wanting to smash his windows after reading way too many web novels and believes he's a wandering knight of justice. And Proxies, having stopped it from his heroic smashing, is an innocent farmer bewitched by evil magic. It claims it wanted to smash the glass to save Proxies from the evil magic castle.
Oh.
I've already thought of a good title. Encounter with the delusional Bangboo, a futile and doomed battle.
It's not entirely doomed.
But what's the gameplay with
Protect
this
your
one?
windows, Proxies can
It's gonna be some
participate in
goofy
the
shit.
event Little Knight's Big Charge and help this little knight complete 10 great trials, allowing him to marry the beautiful princess.
During the event, Quixie will take on a new trial every day. And as
Oh,
a
it's a-
squire, Proxies
it's a
must lend a
photo
hand when
event.
needed. Whether it's giving our knight encouragement, or photographing its heroics,
okay.
or even helping defeat enemies blocking the way. Upon completing trials, Proxies can obtain a new collectible and other rewards like polychromes.
Actually, I'm also a legendary spy reincarnated, once living a life of espionage and danger.
How about you touch some grass first? Plus, reincarnation novels
They
are
actually just
so
said that.
last decade.
Back on track.
True,
In the new
isekai is
version,
too
an old friend
oversaturated
will
at
also
this
come
point.
seeking help from Proxies.
Shit's
Corin.
boring now.
Yep, that's right. One of her clients claimed to have seen a ghost in the newest HIA VR event, a phantom that doesn't appear in the records. However, she is a bit too scared to confirm it herself, so she's here to ask Proxies to come with.
During the event, head to the HIA Club and participate in Virtual World Battlestorm to experience themed battles each day. There are 2 difficulties to choose from. Theme
this
stages
one.
will have special combat buffs, so choose the right agents to best take advantage of them.
In addition, this
Yeah,
event will
there
also have
really
special
is still a
offensive
lot.
stages. In these stages, you have to use specific agents to challenge different bosses. It'll be more challenging, but don't worry, the HIA will provide
Then I think
colorful
I guess
tactics
this
to
patch
help
we
you
don't have any
succeed.
flagship
After
events.
completing stages, Proxies can obtain a tuning calibrator, polychromes, and
Yeah.
other rewards. But I'm still really worried about that VR ghost.
That makes sense that we have
Stop scaring
two
yourself.
two
no
agent
matter what
stories.
happens, Corin will be
And
there
the
to
main
protect
story.
Proxies.
That's true. Apart from Corin, another familiar face also needs help from Proxies. In version 1.6, Proxies will encounter Miss Pulchra running errands on 6th Street.
Dude,
Though officially, she's now part of the Sons of Caledon, she has to do well during her probation to truly be accepted.
Probation?
There's-
Even
they're still
mercenaries
dropping
have to
so
go through
much.
that?
So, as the kindest soul on 6th Street, what do you say about lending her a hand, Proxies? Participate in the Delivery Catwoes event and help Pulchra complete the errands for the Sons of Caledon. You get polychromes and other rewards from it.
I wonder what Pulchra, with her profits first attitude, will gain from being a part of the Sons of Caledon family. Let's stay tuned.
Now, back to combat. In version 1.6, there will be a new update to routine cleanup, where Proxies will be able to obtain the new drive discs, Shadow Harmony, and Faith and Melody.
Proxies can also head to Expert Challenge to fight the new enemy, Lumberjack. Careful of his massive saw.
This
That
fucking
thing's
guy.
no joke.
In addition, Shiyu Defense, Critical Node, and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate updates in version 1.6. Don't forget to take them on, Proxies.
Our familiar double drops events are also back in 1.6,
Right.
with increased drops for both combat simulation and routine cleanup. Go and get the mats you need, Proxies.
That's the event all wrapped up. Let's check
Wow.
out our version optimizations.
First,
It
an
finally
update
got
to
wrapped up.
Expert Challenge. After the
Like
update,
forever.
Expert Challenge will, in accordance with the materials required by the S-rank agent of the current exclusive channel, periodically activate a burnout mode for the corresponding stage. Under this mode, spend double battery charge to gain double drops.
This mode should help proxies increase efficiency when farming for agents
That's
materials.
nice, that's nice.
Now, let's check optimizations related to upgrading agents. Version 1.6 will welcome updates to the W engine and drive disk interfaces.
How?
Now, when you press Enhance, you can see the model for the W engine or drive disk on the left. Even when fully upgraded, you can still use Enhance to check the model.
In addition, in the new version, when agents, W engines, or Bangbu reach each milestone of 10 levels, the upgrade interface will no longer automatically close. Proxies can continue promoting, modifying, or optimizing. It'll only close when the upgrade target has reached the maximum level for the current internet
It's like a mini
reputation.
window now.
That's right. Speaking of upgrades, there are upgrades to the special training plan system too.
Okay.
In the new version,
Yeah.
once proxies have set a training goal for their agents and completed the corresponding upgrade material stage, the results page will display the percentage of progress made toward the required number of
Can
materials.
they do, like,
This should help proxies check their progress on their goals.
training plans for
Also,
upcoming
there will be
characters?
optimizations made to quick access of
That'd
upgrade
be nice.
interfaces after completing stages. When you hit the return to upgrading button,
Like,
it will no longer take you to the special training plan interface, but to the upgrade interface, smoothing out the kinks in the process. Outside the game, we've also prepared stories for Anby and Pulchra. They'll be here soon, so stay tuned, proxies.
As for Trigger, we'll hear more of her stories in the future, so keep an eye on our official channels.
Well, it's getting late. I need to go make preparations for the auction.
Okay, where's your invite then?
What? They didn't invite New Eridu's best intel broker? How dare! I swear I will get an invite. Anyway, thank you for watching the Zenless Zone Zero version 1.6 special program,
long
proxies.
was this?
On March 12th, the newest version among the Forgotten Ruins will arrive.
March
Remember
12th.
to check it out.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Okay. God, I swear to God, the amount of events they drop each patch is mind-numbing. Okay, I think we're done, but we're gonna go back and watch this trailer again because there's a lot to dissect there. So one quest for her, one quest for you, and then the main focus is actually the main story, Epilogue. Wow. Okay, yeah. Are you done? You're done. You're... They're done. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna go back and watch the trailer
No
again.
straight to format. Dude,
And the rebel.
let's get started.
I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble. I'm not sure how I survived.
Right. So, as typical HUGOverse fashion, this entire trailer, I'm assuming, is a mishmash, spliced together trailer of moments from all the quests. The main story epilogue, which I didn't expect we're gonna get a main story continuation, even if it's just an epilogue. Anby's agent story, Trigger's agent story.
But now, I'll bring this to an end with
She
my
looks
own
great,
hands.
by the way.
Dying in place of Soldier 11 was my duty.
You are...
It's been a long time. I'm Anby, captain of Silver Squad.
Your friend's beyond saving, Sniper. Silver Company's revival is imminent. No one can stop it.
And these are these reskin Thanatos? The teleporting one? The most annoying
This
one?
isn't right. If they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to go through so much trouble.
We are sisters, in a way. Please,
Okay.
help me. I don't want to lose
So,
anything.
team
or
up for her
anyone important
agent
to me
story.
again. Our very existence is evil, But we don't have to become the mistake they made us to be.
I don't think so. How can someone that likes burgers so much be evil, man?
The Exaltists are plotting an attack.
The Exaltists. Hang on. Isn't that the cult? Wasn't that the Hollow cult? It is, isn't it? Yeah, the Exaltist Order. It's helpful that I note shit down. Get that in my small brain of mine.
If they succeed, all of us will.
The random Pulchra,
because leave us wounded. Or with
see, this is what I mean when HUGO trailers can be a little misleading sometimes. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they mentioned nothing about Pulchra showing up in the story. You know?
Us will.
I know they need to showcase her a bit,
wounded, or with a heavy
but
cross to bear.
they have like the story dialogue layered over
Be the
her.
opening notes. I've got your back. Leave it to me.
Come on, how is she so...
As a sniper, you have failed in your duty. Fear. Suffering.
Dude, what is that new enemy though? Is it just a reskin or is it more? What the fuck? Bro. What the... No. Ah, god damn.
Oh no, I'm gonna be late. Why is this camp so confusing? Huh? Is that the sound of a harmonic?
As a sniper.
It has wings. You have wings? I mean, because the blade looks awfully similar to the Thanatos enemy, so I think it might be a reskin.
Despair.
Enjoy. This is.
Ooh. Oh damn! What is that? A suit? Shit! Is he gonna do a Nicole? These dynamic angles, by the way. God damn. You know, in like the animator they're using, they definitely had to enlarge HUGO's feet for this, because sometimes they have to do that, otherwise they can't get the angle to work properly. So I can just imagine HUGO's feet being comically large. What is that? Is that a cannon? What do you use, HUGO?
Not exactly new. Eridu tech. Stay alert. Sacrifice might wake up soon.
The world was never fair to begin with. You honestly...
Oh, wait, no. I didn't pay attention. Is that a scythe? No, he has a... Oh, shit. He has a scythe. Also, it sounds like Lycon's VA is back. I think. I hope they didn't recast him.
You believe you stand a chance against all of Tops?
Dude, he has a
If the world's destined to be destroyed, if the ending could be rewritten,
her voice is a bit
what
deeper
would
than
you
that.
be willing to give up?
Wow. Nicole's got her work cut out for her. That's something. A suitcase that turns into an electric scythe. Because it's blue, I'm assuming it's electric. I saw like a bit of lightning there as well. I'm not sure what VIVIAN would do.
Destined to be destroyed.
What would... Well, we've...
Destroyed.
She has an umbrella.
If the world's destined to...
She has an umbrella. What? She fights with the umbrella? Pokey pokey? Or maybe there's like a hidden blade somewhere in the umbrella? Maybe? Don't know. Navia. Navia's umbrella is... what's her line again? What's that line again? Rocks? What?
If the ending could be rewritten.
Well, see, here's the problem. After seeing them both, I want to pull them both. I kind of want to pull HUGO and VIVIAN. But let me guess, they're gonna put them in the same version. Which in that case, I'm going to suffer. Because we're already in 1.6 and they're still doing double 5 stars. Or S ranks. So... Okay, it opened the source code.
What would you be willing to give up?
My money, I guess? I don't fucking know.
Welcome back!
Right, so for...
Well, word also...
Either it's the same like on VA for new one. Last I heard is you had a really busy schedule. Yeah, I heard that too. That's why he couldn't... It wasn't the strike that caused Lycon's VA to not be present, but it was his schedule, so he wasn't voiced.
Also has it that when the Phaethon siblings just started out as proxies, they accepted a
this is a
mysterious
flashback.
commission, which got them into some serious trouble alongside a blindfolded girl. Was that you, Miss Trigger?
That is indeed the case. My history with the proxy Phaethon goes back further than you might think. For more details, be sure to check out the agent story, Out of Sight.
Regardless of her past, the Trigger in front of us today is part of a new squad now. She remains a reliable and decisive sniper.
So they already have a connection within the Noble Squad.
Miss Trigger, anything you can give us on Noble Squad?
Well, she said she can't reveal anything. And then... in... race.
Sisters in the typical sense. It's a long story. Before
Look at her.
joined the country,
That's her fucking idol pose, which means anytime she's idle, when they have her placed in the story, she's just going to look like this. She's going to hold a Big Mac. And it definitely looks like double layered to me. With is there cheddar cheese in there?
cunning hairs.
I can't see. I definitely see a little bit of green, so there's lettuce.
Soldier
Your
11
typical
and I were part of the
cheeseburger.
Obsidian Division Silver Squad,
Porky.
and I was her squad
Porky.
leader.
Oh, wow! So you were a soldier once, and a commanding officer, no less.
There.
She was the
now
leader.
you know my secret. And do you know what happens in movies when someone knows?
Yep, they die.
Back on track. Is this silver outfit you're wearing today connected to Silver Squad, Miss Anby?
Yes. This is my old Silver Squad uniform. Soldier 11's caught up in some trouble and has gone missing. Trigger and I are both worried about her, so we've joined forces on this mission. What started as a search and rescue ends up revealing a deep conspiracy, one that ties into my past.
I wonder if Soldier 11 will finally accept that we're Phaethon.
The history between
It doesn't matter.
and me.
Although Anby is pretty quiet most of the time.
All she needs to do is continue giving us funny nicknames, and I'm fine with that.
I can tell that she really cares about Soldier 11. To put an end to the hidden crisis once and for all, Anby had to embrace her past and put on this uniform again.
Yep. Just like how action movie heroes always get a brand new outfit after their big awakening. Billy loves that trope.
Billy, Starlight Knight, S. Frank, next.
That's certainly an
Oh
analogy.
shit, sorry.
Whatever the...
But seriously, that's crazy though. 2 agent stories? And like, both of them seeming very crucial to lore as well. It definitely feels like setups though, along with what we've been getting in the past several seasons after 1.4. Like, Stars of Lyra is set up like as a music faction, and also because Astro can resonate with Ether, so that plays a big part, since music is also a big part of the Exaltists cult. And this Oboe Squad, and then along with Nightingale. Was it Nightingale or Mockingbird? I think it was, I don't know. I think it was Mockingbird. Sorry, wrong bird.
It seems that Soldier 11's disappearance is more...
Memories of the battlefield.
Okay, we've seen your attacks, Anby. You're fabulous. Pulchra, you're fabulous. Trigger, you're also fab. So fab. Okay, and then... here.
major auction coming up, and all the most elite members of New Eridu will be in attendance. People from all different factions are gearing up for it.
Right.
Is there something extraordinary up for grabs or what?
Absolutely. Get this. Rumor has it, one of the items is linked to secrets behind the sacrifice. Specifically, the sacrifice that proxies took down at the construction site.
Wait a second. Is that who I think it is?
Eridu will be in a
Hold on. We're gonna go back here and we're gonna go to a specific video that they released a while ago. Okay, that's right. Cool. I don't really care.
Comment?
No need. Look at the next line. Commend these 7 heroes' deeds.
Academy. Responsible for discovering the common...
Is... No. No. Oh, or it's Joyous. Joyous. Because Joyous has a thing. He's wearing like a big coat as well. No? Maybe it's a stretch. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, why would they auction off any of the Void Hunters stuff anyway? But you can see there's like more than just HUGO and VIVIAN that might be important here. This guy also seems interesting, venturing looking ass.
Sounds suspicious.
I just can't get over how Colonel Sanders is the
Now
mayor.
you're catching on. So, in the main story of version 1.6, proxies will be commissioned to participate in the auction and secure that suspicious item.
Our proxies do have plenty of experience with...
Damn. Who draws these? It's one thing, because they have to come up with a different style every single tape cover.
Hollow commissions.
They are
bidding
killing
in
it
high
with the
society
outfits.
auction? Is that really feasible? After all, even just paying electricity bills for the video store can be a stretch.
It'll be fine. The person behind this
City bills for
Is that Sokaku-boo? Or just some random bang-boo?
the video store can be a stretch.
It'll be fine. The person behind this commission is quite powerful.
I mean, come on, the white and red, it's definitely KFC.
The true benefactor of Victoria Housekeeping, the mayor of New Eridu. So, finances should be the least of our proxy's concerns.
Wow, that's a serious backer. This could be a real turning point for proxies.
On top of that, with the mayor's help, proxies will regain some of their original powers.
Now, how will the mayor
all
know how
part
to
of this
do
new
that?
story.
Sounds like we've got this auction in the bag.
Not necessarily. As I mentioned before, it's going to be a battleground for different
Right,
factions.
literally
Apart from
battleground,
our
'cause they fight in the
proxies and their
cutscene.
employer, some famed families from Tops, and even New Eridu's most infamous
Mockingbird.
Phantom Thief Syndicate,
Not Nightingale.
Mockingbird, will all be in attendance.
Wait, Mockingbird? I've heard of them. They keep the city's elites on their toes.
Fucking Joker
Though they're a
looking.
gang of thieves, they have their own set of values with which they operate by.
Yeah, just a bunch of
Exactly.
Robin Hoods.
So in this chaotic mix, friend or foe no longer matters, as allegiances can shift in an
They all
instant.
look good.
Alongside some
God.
familiar faces, there
look
are
good.
some newcomers you may want to check out, such as the collector who's giving proxies an auction invite,
Hugo.
Oh, I've heard gossip that this charming blonde has a complicated past with Mr. Lycon from Victoria Housekeeping.
He also stole
They
the
did
disc
some real
from
crazy
Astra
stuff
in the New
together
Year's
before.
event.
But then, for some reason,
He stole the disc.
they split up and are now enemies.
Apart from Hugo, proxies will also encounter a mysterious young lady at the auction, Miss Vivian. She's regal and elegant, but talks in riddles. So enigmatic.
So, are they friend or foe?
What are Hugo and Vivian
So, a
really
more
after?
serious, less
Why would they
delusional
approach
official.
The proxies? All
That's an
these
elf.
questions
That's a
will
vampire.
be answered in the main story of version 1.6.
Okay. Wow. What? Dude, they just had version 1.5 where they had to tackle a whole background narrative for Evelyn and Astra, which was literally just wife meeting wife, literally. I mean, I'm pretty sure from the way I feel after playing through their story, there's something beyond that goes beyond friendship there. I'm just saying. You mean you see the way Evelyn looks at Astra? Yo, someone's fallen head over heels. That's the look. So they had to do that, and then they had to do an entire event, even though like it's not as voiced, but they had to do a Chinese New Year's event. And then I haven't even done this yet, but they have a fishing flagship event in 1.5 as well. It's still flagship. There's 2 main events. Somehow. I don't know how much funds MiHoYo is sparing for Zenless, but god, they're putting it to good use. And then for this version, Trigger Agent Story touches on the proxy's past. Anby's Agent Story, Anby's past, but Soldier 11, and more Oboe Squad action. And then an epilogue about an auction and gaining back more of the proxy's original powers. Starting with that ocular implant thing, whatever helped them tank the pretty much fatal explosion. But the epilogue's definitely setting up for the arc of Season 2, which will be something. Will be quite something. So yeah, that's what we got from the trailer. That's as much as we can deduce. Holy, that's a lot of it. Make sure y'all got your codes already, by the way. Just saying. Can't miss those 300 polychromes. But hey, as for the live stream, I still think Sacrifice is a failed version of the siblings. Ooh. Maybe. There was that flashback where they were standing right beside the erupting hollow near the pillars, and we still have yet to know what that was, because they kind of refused to talk about it in the story. It might be a big reveal sometime down the line. But yeah, they're definitely setting big things up for Season 2. But until then, we're gonna end the live stream here for today, guys. Thanks all for coming. We'll be doing Amphoria's Act 2 on Tuesday, and doing the fishing event for Zenless on the weekend next week. Anything after that is still being planned. So actually, right after the fishing event, it'll just be version 1.6 dropping this patch. So yeah, take care, fellas. Have a great weekend. You know, go outside, get some fresh air, or marvel at your husbandos and waifus. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye bye.